The slap heard around the world, man. I guess that's what we calling it, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This is like the most exciting thing of 2022 so far. I have some thoughts about like the after effects of it, cause if you saw my last video, that was very emotionally charged. It was still logical though, don't get me wrong. And I still wholeheartedly believe in those points that I made in that last video. If y'all didn't see it, make sure y'all go check that shit out. But I'm gonna look at it just a little bit differently in this video, okay? Just a little bit, but like I said, I still wholeheartedly believe and stand on everything I said. Most of my thoughts didn't change, so let's get into it.
Now let's be facts.
Hey, hello, everyone. Man, how y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all doing good. You know, just staying safe, just staying alive, man. Oh man, how y'all doing, man? How y'all recovering after this whole debacle, after this whole event, man? I'm telling you, you got everybody throwing some input in there, bro. It's like it's almost difficult to decide like who should I discuss in these videos. But I have like two main things that I want to talk about. Two main people's input that I wanted to discuss. You know, the slap heard around the world. You know, William Smith. You know, or you know what? William was his name in the last video. I'm a little removed from that. Okay, so his name is Will Smith. Decided to slap Chris Rock for a joke that he made about his wife. Okay, let's get into the context, man. So, you know, just in case you don't know what happened, okay? Everyone does, but just in case you don't. So 2022 Oscars, you know, ratings is down, ratings is in the dumps. Most people like you know how ratings is down, bro. There's still some people calling it the Grammys. I'm like, yo, bro, it's a completely different thing, bro. It's not the Grammys, bro. But yeah, ratings is down, ratings is in the shitter, you know. No one really watches TV anymore. But ratings is in the shitter, but that's beside the point. That's if you think it was fake, okay? That's another thing I didn't really touch on too much. If you think it was fake, then this is the perfect way to get some type of ratings, you know, surrounded with this shit. But yeah, just in case if you think it was fake or thought it was fake, then this could be a reason why it happened, like, you know, just to boost the ratings a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Get everyone talking about the Oscars, because so maybe next year they'll have some people watching, like some more people watching it, maybe. Well, Chris Rock is making a joke, you know, G.I. Jane. That shit. Okay, I watched it. I had to watch it a few times. I still get that secondhand embarrassment, but I had to watch it a few times. I'm like, you know what, man? It wasn't even over the top, but I'm laughing at it now. Like, I'm laughing at it now. Me and Will, we both laughing at it. Yeah, he was fucking laughing at that joke. I'm sorry for getting off on a tangent. I realize I'm still a little emotionally attached to this shit because it's bothering me. Because it's like, I feel this sympathy for Will. Like Will, bro, come on. Come on, do better, bro. But, okay, let me calm down. Chris Rock is making a joke about Will Smith's wife, who's baldy. And at first, Will was laughing at it. They cut the camera away, come back, and he's walking up all mad and fake macho to slap Chris Rock, who was just making a joke, just doing his job as a comedian, as the host of the Oscars. But, you know, doing his job, right? He made the joke. Will Smith slapped him, sat back down, started yelling like, "Keep my wife." I laugh at that shit. I laugh at that point the most now of the video. Keep my wife's name. I'm like, man, listen. He should have continued. Now that I'm thinking about it even more, he should have continued. Cause what? He was gonna get back up and slap him again? Like, hell no. Okay, come back up. Come back up. We could settle this shit right now if that's what you want to do. But yeah, he should have continued. But that's beside the point. Okay, I'm glad he didn't though. Like, we gotta keep it clean. We gotta keep it professional. But shit, Dave Chappelle, any of them other OG stand-up comedians, Bernie Mac and them, First of all, he wouldn't even have done that. But when I realized when you say that, it's kind of taking a shot at Chris. You're taking a shot at him by saying that. By saying Will Smith wouldn't have slapped Bernie Mac or Dave Chappelle or somebody else, you kind of low-key taking a jab at Chris Rock. So I do agree with that point, but at the same time, I don't want to even say that. But if it was Dave Chappelle or Bernie Mac or something, and he did slap them, they would have continued roasting. You just made it worse for yourself. You just made it worse for yourself, bro. And then what? You're gonna get up and do it again to defend this woman? I'm gonna get into that shit later, okay? I'm gonna get into that shit even more. Okay, so Kevin Samuels had some comments. You already know I'm gonna always be referring to him because whether y'all agree with him or disagree with him, bro, he be speaking facts, bro. He be speaking facts. So he had some comments on this shit, and I'm like, you know what? Let me address this. He's the first input I want to address.
Sleeping is dangerous. Look at what he just did to Will Smith. One of the biggest nights of his life ruined. He will never be the same. You can't live this down. And then the fact that you didn't even have the balls enough to apologize to Chris Rock then. You waited almost 24 hours.
Heard that, right? So one of the biggest nights of his life ruined because he wanted to simp for his wife. And yes, you could simp for your wife. Here's why I say that shit. She is pretty much abusive to him. Not physically, of course, but like mentally and emotionally abusive to that man. And apparently, abuse in marriages from like the men's point of view, it goes hella unreported. And of course it does, because it's not a societal norm for a guy to be weak and vulnerable like that. To even go to the damn police station and file a abuse report. Like, you see, people is gonna look at you funny, like, huh? You a man getting abused like that? That's what's gonna happen. But it happens though. And this is the case, this relationship here, from the outside looking in, of course, she's abusing that man emotionally and mentally, okay? Not physically, but emotionally and mentally abusing him. Like, the man was laughing at that shit, bro. Laughing at the joke. I know that the camera panned away, so the only people who really know is the people who was right there. But I'm sure she manipulated him in that moment, like, huh, you gonna laugh at that joke? You gonna laugh at your woman? Woo. And I saw some comments saying it, and I said it too, like, if it was a woman up there making a joke about Will, she would have been cackling. yeah, that's so true. She would have been cackling and laughing like that, like there's no tomorrow. And he can't even laugh at a little lighthearted thing. Like I said, the only way Chris Rock is out of line for those comments is if he knew about that skin condition. Which, another thing too, now that I'm realizing it now, a lot of those like OG stand-up comedians, like I said, it's comedy. They make jokes about way more serious shit, bro. So this, like I said, okay, it's a skin condition, okay? You literally have no control over that. So, okay, on the one hand, yeah, he could still be out of line. But at the same time, this is way worse shit that could have been said in that moment, bro. Way worse. So, even for Jada to be that upset by this, knowing it's a fucking comedian on the stage, and to manipulate Will like that, because he was laughing at the shit. I'll always continue saying that. He was laughing at the joke. The camera panned away, and then all of a sudden he's mad. Like, how does that work, bro? How does that work? You know how that works? Because he looked at her, she looked back at him angry or fake pissed off, or just to use her manipulative power against him, and it worked. And now look who's the fool now. Not her. She's chilling now. But a lot of these people is agreeing with that shit because of her. And why I say you could simp for your wife, I'm still waiting for her to defend him, bro. I'm still waiting. She actually did a response. You know what? I was gonna wait until the end, but I get into this shit now. Look at this weak ass fucking response she put up. This whole time, I'm not even gonna. I was waiting for her to say something because Will apologized too. I'm not even gonna get into that because that shit was weak anyway. He should have apologized to Chris right then and there with that speech. I feel like that's when he should have done it. Kevin Samuels said it too, like, you waited 24 hours or the next day to apologize to him. Like, nah, you should apologize to that black man right then and there. For those fucking women out there who want to play the black man, black woman card, That black man who physically assaulted that other black man should have apologized to that black man right then and there. If y'all wanna make this a black man, a black woman thing, fuck it. That black man who slapped that other black man, physically assaulted him in front of a room full of all of their peers, he should apologize to that black man right then and there. Fuck it. If that's the card y'all wanna play, I could play that shit too. But y'all not gonna like that, right? They're not gonna like that shit. Cause it's a black man standing up for his black woman. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It's a man standing up for his fucking wife who's been publicly embarrassing him, abusing him, taking no accountability for that shit, and then giving weak ass responses like this. Like, this is the perfect time for you to stand by your man, bro. Perfect time for you to stand by him and applaud him and be grateful and be thankful that he stood up for your honor. Like, what? And she didn't do that. Like, bro, look at that weak ass shit, bro. Look at that shit. I'm looking at it now. This is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. What? This is a season for healing? Like, what? Your man did all of that for you, and this is your response? No, thankful. I'm so grateful for my husband. Like, I have the best husband in the world. Nothing like that? A season for healing? Healing what, bro? Shut up, Siri. Healing for what? Like, you see the point, bro? Healing for what? What is she talking about, bro? Oh my God, I'm getting a headache. You see? Look, let's make this personal. If this was me and I did all this shit for my wife, and this is what she puts on in public, bro, I would be like, are you fucking kidding me? You bitch. I did all this shit for you. Like, my career could be fucking ruined. I'm gonna get into that too. My career could be fucking ruined because I'm standing up for your honor. And this is your fucking response? Are you crazy? Like, okay, I'm not condoning no violence against women, bro, but like, yo, like, you tested me, bro. You tested me. Oh my God, yo, I'm so emotional about this shit because, like, I have so much sympathy for this man, bro. Like, he is going through shit that he shouldn't have to go through. Like, bro, Will, if you said you were single today, you have hundreds, thousands of fucking women DMing you, bro, that look better than her and won't put you through the same shit she's putting you through. Think about that shit, bro. William, if Will was my friend, like, bro, divorce this bald-headed bitch, bro. Divorce her. Let her go. As soon as you let her go, bro, you have hundreds of thousands of fucking DMs of women that look better than her and won't be manipulating you as much as she's doing to you, bro. Come on. Now, I gotta get into this last thing. I honestly didn't want to make this video too long, but I'm still so invested in this shit because I have so much sympathy for this man, bro. Now, Jim Carrey had a response. It was kind of long, so I have to show it in a little bit. I'll just summarize, okay?
It unfold, and then what happened after?
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security or maybe even arrested. The police asked Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He just want the hassle.
So he said, like, how Hollywood is spineless because they gave this man a standing ovation. I agree with that shit. Honestly, okay, they gotta keep it professional. So, of course, technically speaking, you still gotta give him a standing ovation. Okay, I guess. But they're spineless at the end of the day. Like, I'm still waiting. I still want to know, like, maybe Chris Rock he'll discuss this shit sometime. But I still want to know if anybody came to his defense. Like, yo, Chris, you good, bro? You good? You good, bro? Like, if you want to jump Will after, like, we could do that shit, bro. Like, I'm still, not literally, but I'm just saying, like, I still want to know, like, if anybody came to his defense. Like, did anyone comfort him? Why the fuck is Denzel and them running to the abuser, to the aggressor in the situation? Y'all should be helping the fucking victim. Chris is the victim here. Did anyone go and check on that man? You run into the abuser in this situation. In what regard do we ever run to the aggressor to comfort them? They're the problem in this situation. You're supposed to help the victim out, the clear and evident victim. I'm not talking about those situations where it's the alleged victim. No, this is not alleged. He's the clear and evident victim. Did anyone go and check on him? Did anyone be like, yo, Chris, you good, bro? You good? That joke was funny as fuck, bro. You don't deserve that shit. Did anyone do that? I genuinely want to know. Like, I'm genuinely asking, did anyone do that? And Jim Carrey is like, Chris should have sued. I agree with that too. But I'm like, yeah, but he made a good point right after. Like, he didn't want to deal with the hassle. I agree with that too. And I had to think about it just a little bit more. Chris probably didn't want to sue and like press charges, because he probably would have been like more alienated and more like ostracized in the in his community, like in this whole industry. Because this was the main point a lot of people brought up, which I'm still at odds with. I'm still 50-50 on. But to be honest, I don't think anything is gonna happen to Will Smith's career. I don't. And I would be surprised if something happens to his career, like negative wise. I would honestly be surprised. I will not lie to you, bro. I would really genuinely be surprised. And then that goes perfectly into the point of, he did all of this shit for this woman who's not even gonna defend him, defend his honor. Like, yes, baby, thank you. A public statement. We need, at this point in time, we need a public statement. I don't care what they're talking about in private. We need a public statement of her going to war with her man. That's what we need. Because he will publicly go to war for her. We need a public fucking statement from Jada. Like, thanking him. Being grateful for him. And yeah, like what Jim said, like, this will be synonymous with Chris forever. Like, the 2022 Oscars. The one moment we remembered is Chris, the host, being slapped by Will Smith. A black man being slapped by another black man, since y'all want to play that fucking card. The zebra from Madagascar being slapped by the fucking fish from Shark Tale, okay? That's what we gonna know the 2022 Oscars as. So let me know what y'all think, man. Yeah, I'm still heated about this shit, bro. I won't lie to you. But seriously though, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope I don't have to address this again, because I still feel like I'll feel the same exact way. I'm standing on my beliefs about this shit, bro. I don't think anything is gonna happen to Will. Chris is the only victim here. Oh, this is another point I wanted to bring up. I didn't have it in my notes. The villain here, like the villain in this movie, is fucking Jada. She's the villain here. I said that shit in my last video. Will's enemy was sitting right next to him. She's the enemy, bro. She's the rain, the negative rain cloud surrounding his life, bro. Seriously, and I want some input on that. Like, what do y'all think about that? Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end of the video, really appreciate it. Alright, comment, subscribe. Taking this shit to the top, man. I really appreciate all the engagement, bro. Like, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.